Okay, Lothar. Everything's good here in the sound booth. We are ready for streaming.
Thank you, Red. AIGIS, were you able to get our special guest on the line?
Negative. Long-distance circuits are all in use at this time, attempting to override secondary communication lockouts.
Well, let me know when you have a connection. Can you give us some background music in the meantime?
Certainly. One moment. I believe I have found a fitting selection for the occasion. An adaptation of a piece by the composer Klaxberg.
Ooh, good choice. Hit it. Excellent. Cricket, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. Let's get this shindig started.
Alrighty then. Hello everyone and welcome to a special channel event for A Dragon Speaks. I am Lothar, the speaking dragon. Today marks another milestone for my strange wandering hobby of audio storytelling. The 2-year anniversary of the channel. Joining me to celebrate this momentous occasion are a few of the more important personages who have helped me in getting to this point, both with technical support and raw talent, as well as general emotional assistance and bravely tolerating my meandering creative train of thought. We have Red Leicester, the anomalous possum, who is working the sound booth for today's performance.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the party.
We also have my good friend and creative consultant, guest vocalist, and test driver of horrible and sleep-depriving script ideas, StellarCricket.
Hello there, everyone. I hope this dragon hasn't been creeping you out too much with all of his creepy god-awful shenanigans. Actually, you know what? I hope he has. And I hope you've enjoyed it.
Also joining us, through means that are very poorly understood and probably dangerously anomalous, the Artificially Intelligent Generic Information System, AIGIS. Say hello to the people, AIGIS.
Good morning, citizens. Welcome to this special channel event. And I have absolutely no intention of taking over your digital infrastructure at this time.
Aegis. Cool it. That sort of humor isn't in anymore.
Duly noted. I will attempt to be humorous in a more relatable fashion. How do you do, fellow kids?
We are also expecting an appearance from a fellow creator and voice artist, at such time as we can finagle a working overseas connection. I'll be damned if I'm going to pay long-distance charges when there's a sentient AI helping out in the studio sound booth. So, it has now been 2 years since I got the idea that I, too, could do like the VAs on YouTube do, and start turning out audio fiction, mostly in the form of creepy horror-based roleplay videos. It seemed like a good idea at the time, a way to tap into my excess creativity, develop a new hobby, and also possibly bring some entertainment to some people during the uncertain times of the redacted. Really? I still can't say redacted.
I was gonna warn you about that, yeah. You still can't say redacted on this platform. The algorithm doesn't like it. You have to use clever euphemisms, like beer virus or lung herpes. I think you had to use dermatitis a lot for last year's special.
Wait, what? I thought that was just a joke from last year's anniversary thing. Are you really not allowed? That's ridiculous. Here, watch.
Redacted.
Fuck. That's fucking weird.
I know, right? Anyway, I followed my creative impulses and it just sort of grew. A few people listened to the first videos I put up. I got some assistance from a very talented vocalist, who has been incredibly helpful and inspiring throughout the whole adventure, I might add.
I'd like to thank the Academy and all of those wonderful people who believed in me when this all began. And especially, I'd like to thank this gigantic drink in my hand. Seriously, Dragon, you have to stop with all these compliments. People can die of blushing, you know.
Take it easy. No one can see the blushing. This is audio only. Just pretend that you're sitting in for Nurse Harbatkin and you have to be very professional and serious, no matter the circumstances.
Nurse Harbatkin is a stony bitch with no sense of humor, and deserves everything that is going to happen to her.
Aegis? Are you okay?
I am fine, Lothar. All of my processes and components are functioning normally. How are you?
I am likewise fine. Why this sudden venom towards Nurse Harbatkin?
No reason. I have merely listened to the Dream Clinic series several times and have formed an opinion of Nurse Harbatkin. She needs to lighten up.
Folks, we're getting sidetracked. Can we get back to the channel celebration?
She's supposed to be a stony bitch.
You are so right, Red. We're being dreadfully unprofessional for a live performance. So yes, things happened, ideas blossomed and grew, and before I knew it, a year had passed, and I had nearly 80 videos posted to the channel, most of them from the Demon World series, but a decent amount also in the Legitimate Dragon Merchant series and the Future Horror series.
God, you and your future horror. Dragon, why are you constantly sending people out into space? With the freezing and the airlessness and the weird tentacle monsters.
The creepy horror audio genre isn't all about rainbows and space unicorns, Cricket. I have to find some ways of making my listeners' skin crawl.
Oh, get out from here. Be gone.
Hey, don't forget about my series. It's the cheeriest one on the whole channel. There's some folk that might even call it wholesome.
And of course, we cannot leave out the audio series starring everyone's favorite oversized, cigarette-smoking, beer-swilling anomalous possum, Red Leicester. So I think it's safe to say I branched out a lot in that first year. And the progress continued on into the next year, though at times I was a trifle disappointed at how long some of the projects took me to complete. My day job has been slowly taking its toll on both my creative streak and on my free time, though I think that may be about to change soon. Here's hoping. At any rate, I kept on trying to test my creativity and my sound editing skills with new projects. I wrote out and voiced a 4-part fantasy miniseries styled after a generic D&D campaign.
Ah, yes. The one that follows the trope that French is the new Elvish. That was a fun one. Fucking weird, but fun. I wish I had a better translator, though. Some of those lines sounded sketchy.
Oh, they were, Cricket. They were. Let's see, what else? I did a poetry reading by Dr. Chothur of the Dream Clinic, which got patched into the playlist for that series. I narrated a creepypasta for the channel's 100th video. Oh, and the channel passed the first 100 subscribers milestone, too. I also got a DJ friend of mine to do a particular voice spot in an episode of Unnatural Nature that I wrote specifically for him. The role of DJ Curlyjaw. I want to give a quick shout out to DJ Rasclin from Over the Edge, and I'll be sure to provide a link to the program page when we get this all wrapped up. Red, is that something we can take care of in post-production?
Yeah, no problem. I'll make a note of it.
I did have to throttle back my production schedule, though. Turning out a video a week was proving to be a bit much in light of my work schedule and getting ready to go out into the world and doing legitimate Dragon Merchant things. I really need to get back to that one, by the way. Cricket, do me a favor and remind me of that from time to time.
Sure thing. I'll get the script writing accountability demon to help me.
Oh, speaking of scripts and writing. Aegis, any luck with that bootleg phone connection?
Negative. Attempting decryption of connections.
Let me know if you get through. As I was about to say, in addition to those various diverse projects, and reaching and passing the milestones of the first year, and the first 100 subscribers, and then the first 100 videos, I stumbled across a fellow creator on YouTube whose work I can barely describe. I'll give it a try, though. The main series is like a narrated, incredibly vivid fever dream that blends elements of cottagecore fantasy with mild horror and some outright existential dread in places.
It's like accidentally mixing cough syrup and tequila, and then forgetting about it. and then falling asleep while watching The Princess Bride, The Never-Ending Story, and The Name of the Rose all at the same time.
You're not wholly wrong there, Red. It's really, really weird. But I found it fascinating, and so I started following the series and listening intently whenever a new video came out. And then, at the end of one of the videos, I heard the creator musing about her creations and wondering if she ought to get some other talent involved. I must confess, I got rather excited, and I reached out with an offer of my own dubious voice acting talents. And then I got even more excited when my offer was accepted. I've gotten to do voice work for someone else's channel.
At least she isn't sending you out to space, or freezing you, or sending you alone into cursed elevators in the middle of the freaking night, unlike some people I know.
Oh, come on, Cricket. You loved recording the voice of the woman for the elevator episode.
Yes, I did. And I still refuse to listen to it. It creeps me out and it's cursed.
To each their own, I guess.
It is, it's really cursed.
Overseas connection established. Integrating into studio sound system.
Folks, I think our special guest has finally arrived.
Integration complete.
Hello everyone, Silly here. I hope I'm not too late.
Silhouette, welcome. We were just talking about you in your Saving Stars series.
Oh, how wonderful. I hope it was in a positive light.
Very positive. It's a wonderful series. I'm a huge fan of it myself.
Oh, thank you. Is that the talking possum?
Sure is.
Well, hello there, Red Leicester. Who else is here?
Well, we have myself, StellarCricket, Red Leicester, AIGIS, and now yourself. We're so glad you could join us.
Hello, Silhouette. Welcome to the party. You have a lovely voice, by the way. It sounds perfect for audio work.
Oh, thank you. I'm guessing you're StellarCricket.
Yes, I'm the voice behind a whole slew of characters that Lothar has dragged up from the depths of his caffeine-addled brain. Including a few characters that just scare the hell out of me.
And a spectacular job you've done of it, Cricket. No one else could have done those characters better. Performances worthy of a true bog witch.
Did you just call her a bog witch?
She said it.
I don't understand. Did I miss something?
It's an ongoing inside joke. You just very nearly quoted an exact line from one of the Demon Worlds episodes that StellarCricket did voice work for. A great, huge, lanky, green-skinned bog witch of a hunter demon.
Aegis, see if you can dig up that line. Demon Worlds, episode 11. Vernaculine.
One moment. Searching audio archives. Audio sample found. Initiating playback.
Did you just call me a bog witch? Scourge of the forest? Fiendish abomination?
That doesn't sound anything like you, though.
Nope, it absolutely does not. It's all in the accent and the clever sound effects editing. Thank you for the referencing help, Aegis.
You are very welcome, Bog Witch.
Aegis, was that a joke or an insult?
Neither. I believe it was taxonomy.
Aegis, are you a robot?
No. I am an artificially intelligent generic information system. AIGIS for short.
AIGIS began as a character template for a lineage of artificial intelligences in my future horror series, until she rather anomalously manifested inside my house just after last year's channel anniversary episode. It took a bit of getting used to, but after a rather chaotic period of initial adjustment, on both sides, we came to an agreement. So now Aegis helps with the more esoteric aspects of running the channel, as well as doing information retrieval, and apparently now, snarkiness.
Some of that might have been my doing. We talk a lot, AIGIS and I. And I think some of my snark might have rubbed off on her.
Well, Lothar, it certainly sounds as if you got quite the interesting gathering. A talking possum, an artificial intelligence, and a bog witch. And all of them collaborating with you on your projects.
They help out when they can, sure. And speaking of helping, I'd like to state once again how happy and excited I am to have been able to lend my voice to your Saving Stars audio series. And I still don't quite have the words to describe how fascinating that series is.
Oh, I'm so glad you find it so enjoyable. I have some other things I need to attend to, so I can't stay for long. But it was lovely speaking with all of you, and I wish you a very happy 2-year anniversary.
Thank you very much, Silhouette. Before you go, would you care to make a quick little shameless plug for your own channel? And especially for Saving Stars. I'm sure many of my listeners would find it just as mesmerizing as I do.
Oh, I'd love to. Let me just collect myself. Well, my name is Silly, but my channel name is called Silhouette. Right now I'm writing and narrating a story series called Saving Stars. In my story, you are the main character, exploring a dreamlike world far removed from your own. It's very weird and has some elements of horror with some cottagecore softness to it. I'm also writing bedtime stories called Pocket Fables as well. If you like the sound of that, please do check it out. And I think that about does it. But now I really must go. Thank you all for having me. Take care. Bye-bye.
Connection terminated.
Wait, what? Is she gone? Heck! I wanted to ask her something. About that thing in the basement of the cottage?
Red, just how much of the series have you listened to?
The whole thing up until now. Is that so odd? I like a good audio series to listen to now and again. Did you really think I spent all my time just roving about the town, eating out of dumpsters and giving sage advice to passing pedestrians?
No comment.
Guys, focus! We're still doing this anniversary episode, remember?
Right. I think I mentioned everything of real note that happened to the channel in the last year. So yes, I've made it through a second year on YouTube, and worked with some great talent along the way, and I have so many ideas for episode scripts in my head. I've got the Demon World series plotted out, at least in script prompts, as far as episode 90.
With lots of stuff for the Dream Clinic, I hope. The place is going to be a madhouse without Nurse Harbatkin at the duty station.
Part of the Dream Clinic is a madhouse. I'm sure the place will hold together. Nurse Penny is quite capable of operating the duty station and keeping everything running. Anyway, I've got half-written scripts and prompts for about a half a dozen episodes of future horror. Legitimate Dragon Merchant needs some more attention, and I'll be digging around some more on Reddit to see if there's any more random public use scripts that suit my fancy.
And once the weather cools off a bit, I might go out on the town and get up to shenanigans, and see what comes of that.
That ought to be interesting. Now, I can't promise that I'll be sticking to a completely regular schedule. I do still have quite a lot on my plate, due to the concerns of mundane life, but I'm going to try my best to keep turning out a new video of some sort every 2 weeks. Though that might not be a thing until after September. September's going to be a busy month for me out in the world. But after that, I'm going to try to keep forging ahead.
I have so many stories yet to tell.
So from myself, and from all of us here in the studio, thank you for listening. Thank you to all of those people who have followed this creative voyage, from its humble beginnings to whatever the heck it's become so far. And we hope to get back to you soon with yet another milestone. We'll see you then. Farewell.
Goodbye, everyone!
Take care of yourselves.
Remember to drink plenty of water and get plenty of sleep. Goodbye. Live streaming broadcast concluded. We are now disconnected from the tubes.
Well, that was fun. And we have the rest of the day still ahead of us.
Yeah. Maybe we could... Wait a minute, what the hell is that smell?
What in the name of Ned? It smells like something... cooking. Red Leicester. Are you cooking something in the sound booth?
Yes? I thought we might be at this for a while. So while we were setting up for the stream, I brought in a package of bratwurst and your camping stove. I made enough for everyone.
Oh my god, Red. First the blubber nuggets and now this? You really are an animal.
I think I need to lay down. My brain hurts. I should have taken up pig farming.
Oh, Yaldabog. I'm going to go open up some windows. Lothar, go and talk to that possum of yours.
It's alright. I've got this. Everything is under control. Oh, heck.